Hey, what's going on? This is 10-4 Sports. Today I'm going to be going over my fantasy football team. I haven't done one of these in about 6 years. The last time I did it, I went like 11-5, and I ended up losing the first round of the playoffs. So maybe I'll have better luck this time. You be the judge. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna go throughout the roster, and y'all just put in the comments what you think how well I did. So let's get to it. So, for my QBs, I have Russell Wilson, Kirk Cousins, Matthew Stafford, and Ryan Tannehill. Kirk Cousins, I'm trying to get rid of him. I'm gonna try to drop him for a running back, and I'll go over that in a little bit. Um, Tannehill, I think with the offense that they have Derrick Henry is gonna be mainly running it, but they have A.J. Brown. They just got Julio Jones. I think their offense is going to be really explosive. Stafford. With the Rams, I think besides losing Cam Akers, I think he's in a better situation now. He actually has a coaching staff. He has weapons around him, so I think he's going to be pretty good. Kirk Cousins, he might do well, but I don't need 4 quarterbacks on my team, so he's the odd man out. Running backs, obviously Derrick Henry. He rushed for 2,000 yards last year. I think he's the best running back in the game, so I got him. David Montgomery, he was pretty good with Chicago last year. I think their passing game is going to be very limited with Dalton and Fields. Dalton passed his prime and Fields is a rookie, so I think Montgomery's going to get a lot of touches. Then I got Phillip Lindsay. First 2 years in Denver, he had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. Third year, he was injury-riddled, and then he got traded to Houston, where they don't rely on the passing game too much. They run the ball more, so he'll probably end up getting a bulk of the carries. And now the running back I'm going to end up trying to claim off of waivers is James Robinson. This year, they drafted Trevor Lawrence, so it's his first year in the NFL. Wide receivers, the most notable one is Marvin Jones, which I believe they got from the Lions. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. They drafted Travis Etienne at running back, but he suffered a season-ending injury during the offseason. So James Robinson is going to be getting the bulk of the carries, and honestly, I think he's gonna get a lot of touches, and I think he's gonna be really good. So I'm gonna try to pick him up. Wide receiver, I got DeAndre Hopkins, who I believe is the best wide receiver in the game. A.J. Brown, first 2 years with the Titans, pure dominance. I think he's gonna have another great year. Yeah, they got Julio Jones, but I think A.J. Brown's I think he's still gonna play like the number 1 receiver. And then I got Corey Davis, he went to the Jets. He's probably going to be the number 1 target for Zach Wilson. And they didn't really have a lot of wide receiver talent, so Corey Davis might be pretty good. He had a career year last year, even though he did not reach 1,000 yards yet. So we'll see. So I ended up picking him up. I also have Tyler Boyd from the Bengals. They did draft Jamar Chase this year. And we'll have to see how he does, because I know in the offseason he was dropping a lot of balls. And then, so then Tyler Boyd, he's kind of like, he's an underdog. He might be pretty good, but I think if things go right with the Bengals, I think he'll probably end up being their slot receiver. So we'll see how that goes. And then I ended up getting Mooney from the Bears. Allen Robinson, he's the clear number 1 receiver. Mooney, we'll have to see how that goes. Again, we'll just have to see how this goes. I'm not really 100% sure on him. Again, especially since Dalton and Fields are their quarterbacks. Fields might end up being good. It's just, again, uncertain. So I'll have to see how this goes. If anything, I might end up trying to get someone else, but again, we'll see. And then for my tight end, I got T.J. Hawkinson. If you look at the Lions roster, they have no wide receivers. They have no number one or even number two caliber receivers. They I believe Jared Goff is a downgrade from Stafford. So the guy that's going to be getting the most the most catches is Hawkinson, and he had a pretty good second year last year. And I think the way things are going to go, Hawkinson's going to get the most catches. I think he's going to have a much better year. As far as fantasy wise, I think he's going to put up a lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns. So, yeah, I end up picking him up. So, there's that. I might end up getting another tight end because, again, I only have one tight end. If anything, I'll probably have to drop either Boyd or Mooney. So, if you want to drop in the comments, let me know. Who do you think I should drop? Should I drop Boyd or should I drop Mooney? Let me know. So, kicker, I got Justin Tucker, most accurate kicker in the league. He's one of the best kickers in the league right now, so I had to go ahead and get him. And then defense. Now, this team did lose some depth in the secondary, but I still think they have the pieces together. Yeah, they also did lose Brandon Staley as their defensive coordinator, but I still think this is going to be really good. They have Aaron Donald, they have Jalen Ramsey, and they have a bunch of other guys. I still think this Rams defense I think it's still going to be a top 5 unit. So that is why I went to the Rams defense. So, yeah, I believe that's all. There's some of the guys that are still left. If anything, I might end up picking up Eric Ebron. I know he's been up and down. He had that 1 year in Indianapolis where he was pretty good. Other than that, he hasn't been the greatest. So, I know my tight end options are very limited. So, anything, I'll probably have to pick up another tight end. If Ebron's available, I'll probably pick him up. And then I'll probably either drop Boyd or Mooney. Yeah, just let me know what y'all think. But with that being said, that is it. So tomorrow is going to be the kickoff for Thursday Night Football. I'm so excited, just as much as you are. So, all right. So I'll probably end up making a video tomorrow, so we'll see. But yeah, that is all. I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a good night.